What?
Due to skill gaps and cost efficiency.
I think the second
Calling them dumb?
I think the second part's the most important.
Skill gaps?
Probably. Well,
Cost efficiency.
Oh, okay.
laziness. A lot of laziness in these Gen Zers.
Oh.
Recent survey conducted by Hult International Business School reveals a significant preference among employers for hiring artificial intelligence over Gen Z graduates. Approximately 37% of employers expressed a preference for AI, highlighting a growing trend in the workforce. The sentiment is part of a broader critique of Gen Z, those born between 97 and 2012, who have faced criticism as they begin their careers. A previous report by Public Square and Red Balloon,
Oh, yeah, because they're the authority.
found 68% of small business owners considered Gen Z employees the least reliable.
I want to see a list who they asked. With the Hallmark store or something? Like, come on.
Well, I don't...
I think it's pretty easy.
I think it's a very general term. I think it's what, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, if that tree's on a hill, it falls pretty far.
Well, okay, fair.
Fair.
71% noted a higher likelihood of mental health issues among these younger workers as well. The Hult survey, which included responses from 1,600 employers, found that nearly 40% would rather hire a robot than a recent graduate.
Wow, that is embarrassing.
A staggering 96% of employees believe that college education does not adequately prepare students for the workforce. Check.
Never has.
Nope. And 89% actively avoided hiring recent graduates. I can see that. It reflects a disconnect between academic training and practical skills needed in early career roles. Notably, 77% of graduates reported learning more in 6 months on the job than during their entire four-year education. I've always said that.
That's always been the truth.
You could, you could do that about almost any job. If you shadow somebody for long enough, you're going to learn more than you will in school.
Hands-on.
Like you hire somebody with a master's degree, you're like, okay, I'll talk slower. It's just, it's like, they overeducate and don't really train them for what they need to be trained for.
Yeah. And then they think they're over-prepared getting out of school, and they have this cockiness.
Self-worth is way too high.
Yeah.
And we got to break their soul and hire a computer.
That's basically my life in a nutshell. Thank you. You just that was my autobiography right there. You did it great. It was perfect. Yes. Yeah. Life will smack your ass and move you to St. Augustine in jail.
Experts have weighed in on this trend, emphasizing the need for educational reform and the economic motivations behind the preference for AI. Martin Boehm from Hult.
Cool.
Hult International Business School advocates for a shift in educational approaches, to better prepare students for the evolving job market. They asked other experts. They agree.
We agree.
Yeah, all the experts agree.
Yeah, those kids are dumb.
39% of employers want to hire AI.
So try harder, Gen Z.
They say 94% of recent graduates regret their degree choices. Yeah, well, getting a degree in poetry. We got a lot of people getting degrees in poetry out there. That's just
Once
not really
again, my life story. Thank you very much.
You didn't get a degree in poetry. Did you get a degree in poetry?
I have a creative writing degree somewhere in there. Yes, it was a minor.
Yeah. No, I think I'm one of the few people I know that actually went into what my college degree was. Because I was recreation management, sport management at Flagler, and then I went straight into recreation. No one else in my class did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to study that, or were you forced, like, where your pop was like, you've got to be Parks and Rec?
My dad didn't understand why I was going to school once I wasn't playing baseball anymore.
Oh, for real?
He's like, oh, you're still going to school? Your eligibility's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason I went to school, Dad.
A lot of faith in you, man. A lot of faith in you.
I started off as an accounting major, and in those days, you had to do like this long thing. There weren't computers, and I was doing like 13 hours of this project, and I was like, screw this, I'm not doing this the rest of my life, being stuck behind a desk. Then I went into business, didn't like that, and then I went into teaching. And the reason I didn't become a teacher, because I was going to be a baseball coach, is what my thought was, is I was substituting in DeLand in the off season there, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I was in one of the portables way far out, so I had to call the office. I'm a grown man having to call the office to have someone come watch my class so I could go pee.
Wow.
And I was like, I am not doing. My bladder's not strong enough to be a teacher.
Just pee in a jar.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you can't do that in the classroom.
Right.
Jamie.
In the
Behind
class.
a curtain, no big
See
deal.
how you ended up in St. Augustine now.
Don't look. Don't Google me.
And that's how I ended up in recreation. That was
kidding.
my fourth major, and I was already, a swimming instructor and stuff like that at the local Parks and Rec, and I fell into Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
So I tried three different ones, and none of them really fit. And Parks and Rec fit. And that's how Ricky got me yelling at him when he was 10.
There you go.
Tuck in your shirt.
Is that what you used to?
I wish you were an accountant, man.
Rick's still dealing with the trauma of being
PTSD,
watched by
right.
Troy.
Tuck
Yeah.
in your shirt.
We had to keep Rick in another room because he trembles.
The padded one.
Don't you come on my floor with your shirt tucked in.
You made them tuck their shirts. in?
Yes.
Yeah.
For basketball, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yep. Still have nightmares. That's why I'm always untouched.
It's okay now.
Live your truth.
I'm untucked in life.
Live your truth.
Live life untucked.
God, that's like a
Trademarked.
Hobby Lobby sign or something.
U.S. Polo Association slogan.
I always thought it was assassin. Yeah.
Right? I know. Yeah. What was up with that horse?
Yeah.
What was up with the guy on the
Four
horse?
Rider, 6 legs.
Right.
Yeah.
That was before AI. That was before AI didn't know what to do with arms and legs.
Gen Z made it.
Gen Z probably did. How many arms does a person have? 4?
All people should have more.
We need to respect our four-armed
Yeah,
brethren.
community. Correct.
That's right. That's right. All right. Watson Road going to be closed for a while.